Well, welcome back to Tradies Hockey Park at Sylvania for Sutho's Ladies' Day 2023. Welcome back to those that saw the earlier game, and welcome to all our new viewers for the Sydney East Hockey Association competition, where Sutho, our Sutho 3 team, comes up against Briars. Joining me in the commentary today is Felicia, sorry, I say that all the time, otherwise known as Fish. Fish is joining me. My name's Luke, and we've got Sam and Anna on cameras. Well, this should be an exciting clash. So they did win the first game in the first round against these two teams, but unfortunately, because of some administrative errors, they got a forfeit against them. So Briars got the points. So Sutho will be wanting to come back today and try to resettle that first game. We're only a few minutes away. Shall we put up the team list quickly?
Sounds like a good idea.
4 seconds until game start too. Actually, we might do the team list at quarter time. We have got them here in front of us. We were just a little bit slow off the mark.
We'll do our best to identify the right people at the right times, but it's a little hard sometimes when the play's going quickly. We'll do our best. So, looks like Sutho starting with ball.
Sutho starts with the ball with Lindsay Smith. She pushes it out to Sarah Ekamawi.
And Briars intercept straight away from 117, Kate Tappin, who's running the ball all the way around and hits it into the circle.
After the half-time?
For a good attacking start from Briars. Sutho will take the ball. Kathleen will take the ball. Kath will take the ball for Sutho. She's playing at left defender today. She's looking up the field and has hit quite powerfully all the way through to our left striker. Looks like Hillary, and is running the ball nicely, keeping control of it and earning Sutho a short corner within the first minute of the game. So she's kept that on her stick really well, forced Briars to make a tackle, and unfortunately the tackle's been untidy. So Sutho will take a penalty corner.
It's great, probably the best start possible for Sutherland from that end of the field. I got caught a bit short. I ordered a bacon and egg roll, so I'm trying to mute myself here so you can't hear me eating it.
That's all right, I'll just have a lovely conversation with myself. Right, Sutho is pushing out the ball. It looks like we've got Alyssa pushing out to the top of the circle with Teresa Wild. Takes a nice hit, but just misses the goal. Now, I'm sure that Alyssa had a different coloured stick last game, so I'm not sure if she's got two different sticks for different grades. It definitely is her, so I'm used to seeing her with her yellow stick. Some good one-on-one skills from Briars to win the ball back. But turned it straight back into Sutherland, who's turned it straight back into Briars. Who's taken a very quick ball. Unfortunately missed. Got a few players slipping all over the field at this early stage of the game. Some good one-on-one skill from number 56, Mallory, for the Briars. Leads to a free hit, which will be taken by Adelaide. But she's been told to take it back slightly further to where the penalty was given. She'll reset and start again.
A big shout out to all our Briars members and friends and family that are joining us on the stream today as well. Feel free, the way this works, we like to make it interactive, so feel free to leave a comment of support for your team or a particular member in the team, and we'll try to share that during this game today.
Alyssa's hit it straight back to Briars player 86, Paige Gilroy, who's won them a free hit. Both teams at this early stage looking more for the hit through rather than the pass around. Sometimes it's coming off, sometimes it's not. Sutho will take the ball from just outside their 25.
Very young team, Briars.
Does
From
look
up here.
like it, yeah. Which probably means they're fit and good at running quickly. Sutho's team's a mix of more experienced players and some younger players, but
We do have a good couple of young players in this team. We've got Sarah out there on the left midfield. Sarah's just come back from the Grafton under 15 state championships last weekend, where she was part of the Sydney South representative team that came 4th in Division 1. I think I've seen some of her family here today too.
some very nice passing from Sutho brings them into the circle. But some good defence from Briars has caused an error from Sutherland, giving Briars the ball back. Number 103, Joe Scanlon, hits nicely up the field and does find a Briars player on this occasion.
Joe knows how to hit a ball by the looks of it. That was a beautiful through pass.
And the right idea from Grace Scanlon, sister, daughter, not sure at this stage, related to Joe somehow, perhaps. Unfortunately, has not found the Briars player, so Sutherland will take the ball from the left side.
Great to see all the sisters and all the relations playing with each other. There's a team this afternoon, Sharks, and there looks to be, I think, 4 sisters in that team and 2 other sisters.
Goodness.
Half the team is sisters by the looks of it.
And they're going to play against our Sutho team that also has
4 sisters in it.
So
Yes,
it'll be
it's a
the
sisters
battle of
afternoon.
the sisters. A nice pickup from Sarah there.
It's Eliana Domro. Passes it through.
Back to Briars. Game is being played quite quickly at the moment. Lots of running, lots of fast passes. And a ball off a Briars stick means the keeper is trying to keep it in play. Not quite. But that was the right idea from Briars keeper Debbie. Ella Murphy will take the ball for Sutherland on the sideline. She's running it herself in the hopes that she'll be able to hit it into the circle, because the ball needs to travel 5 in either a pass, or you need to run it yourself from anywhere in the 25 before it can enter the circle off a free hit. Didn't quite work that time, but it was the right idea. Alyssa Hughes taking the ball now, running it herself straight into the circle, and has, again, by keeping it on her stick, caused Briars to make a defensive error, resulting in a short corner.
So how do they coach you, Fish, when it comes to entering the D?
Depends where you're coming from. We've done a lot of work at Southern Women about running the back line, so going around the sides, keeping it on your stick and running in along the back line to draw an error. Sometimes we will hit it straight in and hope to get someone picking up a deflection. Ball goes to Ella Murphy on the left. Well kept out by Debbie Greenwood from Briars. And a dangerous raised ball.
Was that a shot on goal?
It looked like it.
I'm not sure that that shouldn't have been a stroke then.
Yes, it did look like it went straight into the hand of number 86, Paige Gilroy from Briars, and if her hand had not been in the way, it would have got into the goal, so you could argue that it should have been a stroke. And given that it was a shot on goal, there is a lot of confusion or flexibility about whether shots on goal are dangerous when they're raised, when there's players in the circle, because there's always players in the circle, so it's a bit of a hard one. Ella's running it backwards in an attempt to get that travelled call from the umpire so she can hit it straight in, but very good defence from Briars has interrupted that from happening for her.
Really trying to keep them pinned down in their quarter here.
Setting up a good tight press so that there's no way through, and there wasn't. Unfortunately, it took a Sutho foot, but it didn't get blasted through the middle.
Yeah, that's got to hurt.
Yes, at that range, definitely. Really good pickup from Rebecca Swilks from Sutherland.
Hockey shoes don't usually have any extra padding on the top either.
Unfortunately not. They need to be light so that you can run. I did have an old pair that I didn't realise how heavy they were until I got a new one, and it was like running on air. I felt like I'd been an elephant before that. But you do compromise on protection when you get lighter shoes. So just have to accept, I think, as a hockey player, that you're going to be covered in bruises and nails are going to come off and all those kind of things.
You think Briars would be smart to transfer around the back here?
Do have that option.
Doesn't look like that's where they're going though.
Where they're going. And
Yes. Heading off. Gotta go.
Sutherland will take the ball.
Alyssa on a second game of the day already. That's pretty impressive.
It's a lot of effort backing up. She's doing well. You wouldn't be able to tell.
No, she looks fit.
Both teams, I think, as Andrea picks up the ball for Sutherland, a little guilty of trying to go for big passes through the middle at the moment rather than going around stick to stick.
Oh,
Well defended.
Alyssa ran the baseline then, and what's the instructions there? Send it to the dot?
Should I give away all our secrets? But actually, we're usually told not to go to the dot because that's a 45-degree pass on the forestick of the opposition, which is very easy to cut off. It should be a 90-degree pass straight back toward the top of the circle, as in
Okay.
not the top, but in line with where you're running, 90 degrees from the baseline, and then cut back across to the top.
Okay.
Because the opposition hopefully wouldn't be expecting that, although now I have given that away. So
But I guess if you're running the baseline too, you either get the penalty, the opposition knocks it out, you get a long corner.
or they make a poor tackle because they're trying to get it off you. The idea running the baseline is that you commit the keeper, because you can. It's hard to score from there, but you can. So the keeper needs to have you covered. As soon as they're committed, you pass off, and the keeper hopefully doesn't have time to readjust. Is the idea, although goalkeepers can do some amazing things, and I'm sure they train for that as well. So Briar's going to take a 16. Hannah's got the ball. She does have an option to her left and her right, and now starting to work around rather than hit through the middle. Now we'll try again.
So just a note, there is a slight difference between the game clock and our time. It's 4.5 minutes left, so we're about 30 seconds too long on the clock, but we'll sort that for next quarter.
The hit through hasn't quite pierced the Sutho defence. It's quite amazing what we can hear through these cameras, microphones, the calls coming from the field.
Goalkeeper Debbie Greenwood just getting her stick to that, knocking it out. It gives Sutho a long corner. They don't have a lot of players in the D at the moment, Sutho.
No, looks like Briars are outnumbering them a bit there.
You can't score unless it hits your stick inside the D.
Yes. And it needs to be your stick, not just the opposition. You need to have touched it.
Briars are getting everybody behind the ball.
Alyssa's run the ball nicely, but found the Briars player who was in a very good defensive position on the tackle line, we would call it. Direct line between the ball and the goal.
She does transfer this time. Seems like a better option to get out of there. Beautiful pass down the far side of the field. Sutherland have won it back.
Who's coming to Terry?
Disadvantage of playing everybody behind the ball is that there's nobody there once you come down the field.
Yes, if you get a quick turnaround, you look up and there's no one in front of you.
It's when you need your fast strikers just to head off, sprint off.
Ball to Briars. Sutherland was the last to touch it as it was raised, which is classified as dangerous. So it's Briars' ball. Nope, Sutherland ball. So referees made the call that the ball was raised and dangerous before it came off the Briars player. Sorry, before it came off the Sutherland player. Therefore, Sutherland has the ball and they're going for a transfer around the back. Not 100% clean, but did achieve getting them ball slightly in a slightly less congested space. Unfortunately, the hit didn't quite find a player. Some nice passing from Briars to stick here.
Beautiful there.
Carved up the Sutherland defence because they've just gone around them.
Sutherland struggling to get back here too. This is Briars' opportunity.
Page for Briars has the ball. Looking stick to stick, which is really good. Not just looking to hit it straight through Sutherland, but going around them instead. Some nice defence from Eliana on the edge of the circle. She's cleared it, so it'll go back to Briars, but from a less dangerous position. And a raised ball there from Briars, classified as dangerous, so the ball will go back to Sutherland.
Big shout out to our umpires too. I see Byron over there. Always a faithful servant with the mic, with the whistle.
Yes, we couldn't play without them. We would do a terrible job at reffing ourselves. Sometimes when we do that at training, there are some disagreements about what has happened. So it's good that we have the umpire.
Well done, great
With
ball.
20 seconds on the clock, Sutherland's trying a breakaway.
Oh,
They've been held up well by the Briars defence though.
That's Jade Stegbar, isn't it? She's a...
Yes, she's down as number 237, but I think she's actually playing number 232.
I understand she's a very talented artist and singer. Very talented hockey player too. Some very nice work there on the right. So that's quarter time. Scoreboard says home and away, but Sutho 3, which is in SEHA 2. It gets a little bit confusing. Is tied 0-0 with Briars in this Sydney East competition. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the second quarter shortly. Welcome back for the second quarter. We did say we were going to do teamless at quarter time, but we'll leave that for halftime when we've got a little bit more time on our hands.
It was a very short break, it felt like.
It was a very short break. Time is already ticking though, 10 seconds away in this second quarter. Got to say, Sutherland had the better running of that quarter.
Definitely. Most of it was played in the Sutherland attacking half, but Briars did a really good job in their circle to defend quite a few shots on goal.
And it suggests that Sutherland, they're playing a smart game down this right side of the field, spreading it from the back to the right and then working the sideline.
It is harder to defend for Briars on that side because that's their back stick side. And Sutherland's taking advantage of that well. Grace Scanlon take the ball for Briars.
That's Aurora. Through to Kate.
In the circle. This is quite similar to how last quarter started. Briars had a really quick attack at the start, and they have won themselves a short corner.
It's a great start for Briars. No doubt they were keen to come on out, try to get something going early in the second quarter.
So, looks like they're setting up for a hit from the top.
Yeah. Fortunately, the sunlight is just reflecting. It's a bit hard to catch some of their numbers.
Yes. So we have Briars pushing out to the top. And a hit from the top. A very nice hit from
That was Mallory.
Mallory.
Mallory, sorry.
Very clean hit. Unfortunately, not quite on goal. Would have been hard to defend if it was. But Jade has picked up the ball for Southern, going for a very nice run there. Unfortunately, just intercepted by number 103, Joe Scanlon. Good defense from her.
Mallory looks like she's got a good shot from the top of the circle. They won't want to give away too many penalty corners.
They're not. The big hit from Kath Leach, unfortunately, did not find a Sutherland stick.
Kath also playing her second game of the day.
Yeah, we've had a couple of people back up. This is a very good effort. A nice transfer.
I understand Kath is just coming back from injury as well. So.
A good transfer by Briars has moved the ball around. Unfortunately, they just didn't get rid of it quickly enough once they got around to the right. Their left, Sutho's right. And Sutherland managed to pick that up. However, some good defense means they're not having a clear shot on goal.
Bit of coaching happening from the sidelines down there, if you can hear it.
Definitely. But that's allowed in hockey. Not so much in tennis, but in hockey that's fine if you can manage to hear it while you're running around like a crazy person.
It's not recommended in junior hockey. There's sometimes a few too many parents coaching from the sideline, but...
But in this case, I think Briars has a singular coach who is coaching. As does Sutherland. Unfortunately, onto the foot from Ella. Looks like Hannah is going to take the ball for Briars. Is she going to pass off?
Oh.
Stick clash there, gives the ball to Sutherland. And I know it seems like some of the Briars shorter passes and transfers haven't been working, but I hope that doesn't discourage them and send them back to the big hit, because I think they definitely have the right idea. They're just slightly missing the stick at the moment, but it's working much more effectively than their strategy of hitting straight through the middle earlier in the game, which would often just pick up a Sutherland player. So Alyssa's running ball, a very nice pass to Eliana at the top of the circle, onto Hillary in the circle. The keepers come out.
I think Hillary feels like she should have a penalty corner there.
umpire's made the decision. It's going to be a free hit, 16.
There's some
No.
nice work there, Alyssa. A few little drinks.
It's going to be a
Nice pass across to Ellie, who managed to get it onto a Sutho stick inside the circle. They just couldn't get an outcome.
looks like no one knew what it was going to be because Sutho wasn't setting up for the 16. But they have now. And that hit through has found a Briars player. A raised and dangerous ball at head height from Briars will give the ball back to Sutherland. Despite a lot of time in their attacking half, Sutherland still hasn't managed to convert any of their opportunities. A very good hit from Ella, just needed Rebecca to catch the stick.
That was so close
It
too.
was very close.
Almost thought I heard a nick then.
And that was the right idea again from Briars defender Hannah. Unfortunately just missed her play, but it would have been an excellent way to get the ball out.
There's an idea for hockey. We need the ultra edge.
Imagine how long that would take while we stopped the game and reviewed it. Even captain's challenge sometimes.
Captain's challenge would be great. I'm all for broadcasting every single game of hockey on the planet.
You'd be a very busy man at that stage. Some very nice skills from Alyssa to get around one player.
Ella's so strong on the ball. Very smart pass
And
there
you
out
can
to Ellie.
see that she had looked up and seen Ellie there earlier and knew that she was free and knew that was where she was going, and she was able to execute it very quickly.
Yeah, this is Ella's first year at Sutherland. She's shown she's been playing hockey for many years. She's got great skills. Very strong hit.
Briars number 103, Joe, with a strong hit, but has found Alyssa from Sutherland in the back to Andrea. But Briars, very nearly, rather, let's use proper English, had a breakaway. And it's still in their attacking half, but they've lost it. Back to Alyssa from Sutherland. A nice pass straight through the middle to Rebecca. Up to Hillary, who's very well defended there from Briars. And as seems to be the story of the game, Sutherland's doing well at getting up there, but once they get into that circle, Briars just putting on some excellent tackles and some great goal saves to prevent any shot.
Teresa is very strong in the middle there. It's got the ball up there. Close.
Very
What?
close.
Oh.
Don't know how that didn't go into the goal. The keeper did a great job, and they rotated the ball around and had her out of position, but weren't able to shoot fast enough. However, they have won the short corner either for a back of the stick or a foot or a deliberate ball over the baseline. It was a bit hard to tell with all these things going on. So Alyssa is going to push out to, looks like Rebecca at the top or Ella on the left.
My bet's Ella. I reckon this one's going straight to Ella.
She looks ready. She's like she's expecting it.
I was wrong.
No, you were wrong. Some good defense again from Briars, keeping their stick on the ball. That was Adelaide, kept her stick on the ball and drew Sutherland into that error as they swung at the ball and connected with the stick instead of the ball. But over the sideline, I'm not entirely sure what position Alyssa's playing. She seems to have been everywhere at all times this match, but she's doing a very good job wherever she is.
She's certainly dominating this right side of the field.
She's going to carry it 5 meters or try to, yep.
Keep it on the stick. Just try to go through too many then, really.
That is one of the things that we're told not to do, just run at people who are in your way at the circle. Rather go around or find a pass, find another way in. A very nice hit there. Almost trapped by Briars.
Oh,
And she's managed to win it. If they take it quickly, they will potentially outnumber Sutherland, but Sutherland's doing a good job at running back. Right, Briars with an opportunity here. Unfortunately, onto the foot of Grace.
Andrea takes the ball forward. Finds Hillary. She's got Lindsay free on the right there.
Solid run, but straight pass to a Briars player who's managed to get it over the sideline via a Sutho stick.
I really should sit down.
Well, I was just about to say, I can see what you mean about this pole, because I didn't see Hillary pick up the ball at all before her run. At least standing up, you can move around it. Nice trap from Sarah. Powerful hit from Sutherland, but again, that Briars defense solid and ready for the ball.
Just over 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Remember, we'll go through the team list during the halftime break. For the benefit of all the viewers. I'm not sure whether there's any comments.
Good breakaway from Briars, and they've won themselves a short corner for a bit of a loose tackle.
That's their second penalty corner of the quarter. I think they got one more than Sutho, so they've really turned this quarter around. They've managed to get it through. Maybe it's their youth and their running legs starting to kick in.
Yes, and we'll see if the ball goes to Mallory again for a powerful hit, because it was a very nice hit last time, just slightly off target. We have Kate for Briars on the left side. It looks like Aurora's at the top with Mallory. Slightly wayward slightly wayward push out. Sutherland has defended that, but Briars will get the ball back.
I bashed on the concrete and I was going up the steps in the garage and the boat's there, and I had something in, I was going around the motor and I put my foot down, I missed the edge of the concrete and straight onto the step like that. I got two dashes
well picked up by Teresa, and she had a striker free up the field, which made a lovely option for a pass.
Liz is in the centre now.
Yep, she just turns up everywhere. She was on the left before, so I don't know where she's actually playing positionally, but
I think they've actually moved Sarah onto the right, so she is playing in the middle now.
good pick up there. Rebecca has the ball. Hillary's there for a good pass. Oh. Again, just that final step, the step that involves getting a ball in goal. We're struggling a bit with that one, but we're up there.
Could only be one goal in this today, I think.
I think it's going to be whoever scores first, I think will have a really good psychological advantage, because they've been pushing very hard for this goal. Particularly if Briars gets a goal. They haven't had as many scoring opportunities, but they have looked dangerous whenever they've gotten up there. And here they go again.
Oh, beautiful work there.
Good tackle from Andrea.
Solid as a rock.
2.5 minutes to go. And Alyssa's got the ball, passing it back to Kath, into Ella, back to Andrea. That's some nice working it around the field.
No, no,
Unfortunately, that
Thought they were
last
going to get
pass-
6 or 7 in a row there. Stick-to-stick passes.
Unfortunately, Andrew's pass didn't quite find Teresa.
It was the right idea.
Definitely. So Adelaide will take the ball from the sideline. Looking for an option that's not contested, but Sutherland's marking quite well. However, Briars won the ball back. Now, where is she going to go? Good pass, but well defended by Kath onto the foot of the Briars player who was waiting at the top of the circle.
Nice hit by Kath as well. Lindsay's got it.
The ball. Good pass back to Rebecca. A nice pass to the
Oh!
back to Lindsay in the circle, and again just
outside the right post.
However, I do feel like Debbie Greenwood would have been there if it was going into the goal. She was in the right spot.
That's happened a few times there. I reckon if we go down at halftime, move the post just that way a little bit.
Although Briars will be going for that goal next half.
Well, you're going to be playing the sun as well. Both teams are playing the sun.
Nice hit, unfortunately, hasn't picked up a player.
Counting down the last 20 seconds here.
Yep. So, unless Briars can do a great big hit up the field, this might be it. And I think that will round out the quarter for us.
Young Adelaide with the ball to finish off. And that's half-time here in the Sydney East Hockey Association Division 2 clash between Sutho and Briars on Ladies' Day 2023. It is an absolute stunning day. There's not a cloud in the sky, the sun is out. Make sure you get down to Tradies Hockey Park at Sylvania. If you live by, pop down, there's plenty in the canteen available. There's a nice lunch being made as well. So don't miss out on that. We are here all day, friends. We're here for the end of this clash, and then there is a little break. And then this afternoon, the Sydney Women's Hockey League games, the big ML5 top of the table clash and an ML3 clash after that, 2:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. So if you're in the area, don't miss out. If you can't make it to the field today, all the games are being streamed thanks to our live streaming squad. They're all volunteers, so we're very grateful for their assistance. We will take a short break just with the music, and then we'll be back, and we're going to put the team list up, I promise this time. So about a minute's time or 2 minutes time, we'll be back with the team lists. So welcome back to Tradies Hockey Park at Sylvania on Ladies' Day 2023. My name's Luke. I'm here with Felicia. Got it right that time. Or Fish. We didn't do it before the game because we were a little bit disorganised, but we're just going to put the team lists up now so you can see at home who's playing for these wonderful teams. First up is Sutherland. Do you want to go through the list there, Fish?
Sure. So in goals we have Zara Smith, number 3 Andrea Martin, 127 Hillary Behag, 199 Teresa Wild, 230, not 237 I believe, Jade Stegbauer, 246 Alyssa Hughes, 252 Kath Leach, 254 Lindsay Smith, 266 Eliana Domro, 269 Rebecca Swilks, 293 Sarah Ekamawi, and 304 is Ella Murphy, with the coach being Les Wild, Teresa's dad.
And there's a mother-daughter combination there with Lindsay and her daughter Zara as goalkeeper. It's really good to see. Generations of hockey playing together. The Briars team will put up there quickly. Goalkeeper Debbie Greenwood. 33 is Adelaide Netting. 56 is Mallory Morrell. 60 Aurora Beaumont. 72 Hannah Chaser. 80 Beth Duck. 81 Darcy Jackman. 86 Paige Gilroy. 87 Heather. 99 Grace Scanlon. 103 Joe Scanlon. 109 Tegan Bell. 117 Kate Tappan. And 119 Caroline Powley. So that are the two teams for this clash. And we've just started the second half.
But we're starting again. I think the keepers maybe weren't quite ready. There we go. Briars has the ball. Looks like Paige has removed her long sleeves in the break because it's getting hot out there. The sun is lovely. And a great pickup from number 60 Aurora Beaumont for Briars. Has turned it straight into Jade's foot. And so Briars starts off the third quarter as they did the first and second with some nice attacking position on the field. Big hit from Paige, but unfortunately missed everyone. And Andrea for Sutherland will take the ball. She passes wide to Kath Leach. Goes in. Good effort from Grace Scanlon there. Unfortunately doesn't quite get it under control. And Sutherland has the ball again. Sutherland showing some really good hockey, I guess, thoughtfulness by knowing you don't always have to go forward. They're happy to pass it back to a free player to maintain possession and reset. A very nice ball from Sarah.
Well done, Sarah. That play was nice. They moved it from the left side of the field, crossed through the middle to the right, down the right, and then Sarah got a lovely pass through, and it just didn't quite finish off. That's been the story of the day.
Lots of great passes, just that final step. So a Briars ball. I can't see the number, but I think this is Joe Scanlon, 103. Yes, passing off to the sideline.
You're good, Fish. You're very good. Your eyesight's
Slowly
obviously
getting
better than mine.
I do wear glasses, so it's good to know they're doing their job.
I think mine are in the car. I might have to get them in a second.
And Briars ball. They're not quite good enough to figure out precisely who this player is, but she's going to take the ball.
It's Adelaide.
She's now on the other side of the field. That would explain it. She was on this side to start off.
There was another girl that looks a bit like her out there too,
There are a
which
few that look somewhat similar, and I feel like I haven't seen some of the 80s players yet. Maybe they're now on our side, and they weren't last game. So this is Mallory with the ball. A very nice, strong run, and she's outrun the Sutherland defence. Brought it straight into the circle, and she's still going.
oh,
That was close.
I was waiting for the shot then to just bobbled up.
Powerful push from Paige, but straight into Ella Murphy's stick. She did a good job to trap that.
think Adelaide and Aurora look very similar.
Yes,
That's
that
what
was a
confused me.
dangerous hit, unfortunately. Always unintentional. No one ever means to hit a ball dangerously, but these things happen, and Paige will have the ball for Briars. I found number 80, Beth. She's up here on the right striker, which explains why I hadn't seen her before. She would have been on the opposite side of the field to us last half. And Briars has turned the ball over again to Teresa Wild, who's going to go for a beautiful hit. Unfortunately, no one managed to pick that one up. However, it gives Sutherland a chance to try and trap Briars in their defensive 25.
We've got quite the crowd forming up here on the balcony. Can we get a bit of Sutho cheering happening up here?
Sounds like no.
It's not that time of the day yet. I think they're saving their energy for later on, but...
Right, Hannah for Briars with the ball. Looking for a pass, a very nice pass out to the sideline. And some good running there.
Oh, beautiful flat stick tackle from Sarah.
Some one-on-one here. Unfortunately, I think that's Tegan for Briars. Wasn't quite able to win the ball in that contest, and Ella has hit it straight to Paige, who's trapped beautifully. Found number 80, who's Beth. Tegan with the ball passes back to a free player. Just looking for a way to get through that Sutho defence. Haven't quite found it yet.
So 11 minutes left. How does Sutho win this game? And how does Briars win this game?
Well, I've just noticed, probably should have noticed earlier, Briars has 3 players on the bench, which is definitely going to help them with their running and speed as this game goes on, and also might explain why there's some I feel like I haven't seen that much. They've probably been rotating on and off. So I think Sutherland needs to be smart. We don't want to pass the ball in ways that make us have to run ridiculously. Some good one-on-one from Mallory. Ooh. And a shot on goal for Briars there. But Zara, the goalkeeper from Sutherland, was covering that side.
That was very positive play, probably their best run of the day actually.
So I think Briars will need to be a bit more attacking if they're going to take advantage of their speed. Both teams, I think, need to look for passes to the stick. There's been a few passages of play where they've all just passed back and forth to people from the other team. I think Sutherland's doing a better job at the moment of getting in front of the Briars players. I think Sutherland just needs to figure out what they're going to do with that last black there. We've got it into the circle, but who's ready to take that shot on goal with confidence? And how are we going to get around the Briars defenders, who are very good?
Oh, beautiful pass across the D. Sutherland go to goal.
And again, ably defended by Briars. So, given the strength of both teams in the defensive circle, it might have to be a set up off a short corner. If a team can pull off a clean short corner, that might be a way to get a goal. Because on the field at the moment, they're both doing an equally good job at pressuring each other in the circle.
So just note, we have our interstate audience tuning in. Hello to Georgina O'Donnell. It's cheering on for Briars. They played well. They almost had a goal a moment ago. Go Briars, love from Tasmania. Thank you for tuning in.
sure it's very cold in Tasmania at the moment.
It is. I'm sure you'd love to be here today in the sunshine.
Some very nice passing from Briars. Andrea accidentally hits it back onto her own player's foot, but it's play on because Briars had the advantage and they're back in the circle. It looks like the umpire's just having a bit of a word.
I think Ella's down. Is that Ella?
I think a Briars player just didn't quite pull up at the whistle there and played on, and has resulted in a bit of a hit there. It happens. The umpire's just saying, let's not have that happen again.
She's a warrior, Ella. She played 2 games last week, got bruised in the first game.
Oh, a warrior with an A. For some reason I thought you meant like a worried person.
No.
So we should all be very worried that she's now injured.
No, a warrior.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, they're pronounced the same.
That's my Queensland accent showing off. If you haven't noticed.
I didn't until that point. Queensland, goodness gracious, we're not in the state of origin. Briars have earned themselves.
I'm happy to talk about the state of origin. We want to talk about the state of origin?
I would like to not talk about the state. Actually, I was at training for most of it.
Women's state of origin as well.
Yes. New South Wales played a lot better there, but still lost. And Briars is in kind of maroon and Sutho's in blue, but anyway. Briars has earned themselves a short corner. Number 87, Heather, is going to push out for them. And we don't have Mallory at the moment, so they're going with a different option, which is Paige. Some good running from Teresa, but unfortunately managed to get either her foot or the back of her stick. And so Briars will have a second shot.
You're a lead runner, aren't you, Fish?
Not this season so much. I mean, I am if people are off, but I have been. At the moment, I'm second runner or postie, but it really depends who's on the field. I do enjoy lead running. Same play out to Paige, who's well defended by Teresa. Managed to get it on her stick that time, but Briars still has the ball.
Lead running is a dangerous occupation. I seriously think you shouldn't have to pay fees if you're a lead runner, because you're probably going to spend that much in medical bills.
I would actually disagree with you there, because I'm trying to convince my husband that hockey is a very safe sport. Every time he watches lead running, he's like, this is terrible. But I think the general consensus you'll find from most players is the closer you get to the ball, the less likely it is to raise up high and do damage. So
I agree, but your shins don't like you as
we've got
much.
shin pads on. Post, I think, is a lot more dangerous because the ball could be travelling at any height at that point.
It is the lead runners, where they manage to hook it up rather than hit it through, that, you know, you do see the broken arms, the broken fingers. There's a reason why all the pros wear so much padding.
Yes. So a nice run from Alyssa to get the ball into the circle, but again, Briars defending really well and getting it out. We do all have masks nowadays, generally for our short corners to protect faces and things. Bones heal, teeth don't so much. And nice pass.
So shout out to Kate Scott. Go Sutho. It's good to see we've got both Sutho supporters and Briars supporters listening in on the stream at the moment. This game's very evenly balanced at the moment.
Very much so. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and we still haven't had a goal. So some really great defensive efforts from both teams. But that's not to say they haven't been attacking well either. They have. It's just been too much in defence. Briars looking for the ball, but Sutho doing well to run in front. That's something they've done really well this game. If it's been a one-on-one for the ball, I think Sutho's more often than not gotten in front. And Alyssa has won them a short corner.
Now that was outside the D, so that was careless. Basically, the penalty was upgraded to a short corner. That's how it works, isn't it, Fish, for us
Yes.
novices?
I think, yeah, if it's a particularly bad-looking foul or careless, as in you really shouldn't have done that, you should know better, it gets upgraded from a normal free hit to a short corner to deter people from doing things like that. Again, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but the umpires take a stand and the ball goes out to Rebecca, back to Teresa, who had a nice shot on goal, but the keeper saw that coming.
There's a nice variation there, lay off to the left, shot. And sometimes you see that go right across the face too, to the right post.
I think that is often the desired result these days because you just want to off-balance the keeper. So you can see there, as they play on the ball and Briars wins it back, you can see the keeper just shift slightly to her right when she saw the layoff. If the ball had then gone from Teresa all the way across the other side of the circle, she may not have had time to get all the way around and intercept that shot. Good skills from Kath to get the ball out to Sarah.
Yeah.
And again, so they're running in front of the ball, so getting to it first, which has been really good. Hillary with a strong carry.
She led back well then, Hillary, didn't she?
Very much so.
Alyssa just turns, sends it in. They're playing a bit through the middle at the moment.
There is a lot of middle play at the moment. I was thinking go wide. Look outside that congested area, which Briars did then with some good results for Heather, who's now going to run up to be an option in the attacking 25. And Grace will take the ball on the sideline.
Lindsay Smith has just come onto the field. She's gone very high. Maybe they're changing their strategy here a little. Centre striker very high.
That's not a bad option. It'll force Briars to make a decision whether they mark her or leave her free, which will free up a bit more of the field. Briars, Mallory taking the ball.
Cleaned up there by Sarah. Now they're on. What's Eliana going to do here? She's found this other girl. Sorry. Jade picks up the ball. She's got Sarah square. Alyssa.
Both teams needing to think a little more in terms of width, I think. Good run from Alyssa, but again, solid Briars defence.
Alyssa just puts her head down and goes for the D, doesn't she?
She does. It's worked pretty well most times, but once she gets there, I think she's running out of options. So Hannah is going to take the ball for Briars.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Wow, 0-all. They've both had their opportunities.
There have been opportunities, and it's at least the first half, it felt like Sutho was well in front with the amount of play that was in their attacking half, but the scoreboard says otherwise. Briars have done a really good job at cutting off those opportunities whenever they've gotten into the circle.
We might take a little quick break, see if we can get the Sutho crowd fired up for this final quarter. Lots at stake here, 0-all. It's Briars versus Sutho in the Sydney East Hockey Association Division 2 game. We'll be back shortly. Well, welcome back. The team's just coming out onto the field for this final quarter.
So 17 minutes to decide a winner. It's still anyone's game at this stage, at 0-all. So both teams, I imagine, will be going at it very hard this quarter in an attempt to jag that one goal that is looking like it's going to be the difference here.
I hope there is a goal. I taught the live stream producer here how to use the goal button.
Oh, well, we've got to give him a chance to have a go at that.
We do.
And it would be nice to have a result. So, I mean, a draw is a result, but... Right, Briars running with the ball. Some good skill from Mallory there. And some good skill from Sarah, using her speed and ability to run the ball out of trouble. And managed to get it off a Briars player as well, to boot.
Now, I was talking to your coach yesterday, Fish. He was a little concerned that lunch was before the game.
Craig is often concerned about many things. Some things that we agree on and some things we disagree on. Although in this case, I think the idea is that we don't eat too much lunch, to be honest. And they'll save some for us. Alright, Briars have managed to win back the ball.
Seeing that, I can see a couple of young ladies from your squad down there drinking up the sugars.
It's a long day. Playing at 4, you have to get your energy up.
You do.
Sarah tries.
It's amazing how much you burn and how much you run in a game as well. You do about 5 or 6K every game? Is
I
that
haven't ever tracked my own running, but I have a Fitbit today, which is very exciting because I want to see how far I run in a game. I might have to get back to that. But other players who do wear a watch often say they're up at like 3, 4, 5Ks. And that's usually at a sprint, because you sprint and then you walk a bit.
I'm sure the strikers in the midfields will complain about how little the defenders do.
Well,
but
yes,
anyway.
maybe I won't share my running data with them because they'll be like, oh, you defenders. But, you know, I think defenders often get a bit of a rap as, oh, we don't do that much running. But at least the wing defenders or left and right defenders, we do a lot of up and down to try and get free on the help side and then back for the pass. So, yeah, I'm interested to see my stats and we'll see.
Oh, strong ball through there by Kath.
Great hit.
Looking for Lindsay, the high striker.
Just missed her, unfortunately. Joe's going to take the ball for Briars.
Got 4 people at the beginning of that press there.
Yes, they're looking for an option and didn't really find one because Sutho was pressing well. Hillary again, she does love running it on the back or reverse stick. In this case, hasn't quite paid off with some strong Briars defense. Really good hit. And
Look at the reflexes there from Sarah, just down on the backhand side. Intercept the ball.
Umpires decided it came off Briars' stick. It was a bit hard to tell from here. There were 2 in there. And so they have a chance. Which Alyssa has picked off. Some nice use of width. Page to Adelaide.
Adelaide has switched sides now. This is going to confuse us.
Yes. And I feel like there are some players whose names I haven't said yet. So I need to find, my personal quest is to find Darcy. So I haven't said anything about her yet. I'm sure she's there somewhere.
It's not the famous Darcy from our Sutho 2
No.
ML5 team. It's a different Darcy.
Different Darcy. Number
Darcy Jackman.
81. I'm sure I've seen her.
Let's all look out for number 81. Let us know from home if you see her.
Right. Good running there from Heather, I think. nope, not Heather, sorry, Tegan has picked up a ball that looked like it was going away, and Briars has kept it in their possession. A strong run into the circle and a dangerous ball from Andrea. Again, she was trying to clear it, but not quite. Gives Briars a short corner, and I see Darcy.
There she
Number
is.
81 at the top of the circle.
The blonde hair
Looking like she might be backing up
and
this
the black,
short corner.
the black tights.
So
My bet is on this going to Paige.
Mallory's also there, so we've got their two strong hitters side by side. Who knows? Here we go, straight to Mallory. Well run again by Teresa. She's done a really good job at first runner today.
She's got to get a few best and fairest points for that, doesn't she?
Powerful hit from Ella up to
Beautiful.
Hillary, to Alyssa, who outruns a player. Jade's calling square. Unfortunately, Alyssa didn't pass off there.
Sometimes it's hard in your vision to look sideways, isn't it?
Very much so. You need to rely on people yelling really loudly at you from next to you or behind you, telling you where to pass the ball. Teresa's hitting nicely, but well defended by Paige. She's probably looking at some best and fairest points too, I would say.
Yes.
A race for the ball. Briars wins that race.
They've got the numbers here.
Tappan running up the ball.
Tegan Bell is
And Darcy
leading.
has the ball. She's been dispossessed by Teresa.
Whose ball is this?
Sutherland, I think.
Okay.
Yes, go down the stairs.
Just had to get it to their right. Tegan was leading very strongly. Couldn't quite get it through the defence of Sutherland.
Another beautiful hit.
Wow.
Those flat, powerful hits do so well when they come off. And because of the raised ball into Lindsay, Sutherland has the ball again.
Not just the power in that, but the ability to keep it on the ground. Just makes it so much easier to trap at the other end, doesn't it?
Now, is this Adelaide or Aurora? I think Aurora because Adelaide's hovering in
Adelaide's
the
in
circle
the
at
D.
moment. So Hillary has the ball. Now Jade has it. It's in the circle, so they'll be looking for a short corner, which they've managed to get through a stick clash from Briars.
Okay, 9 minutes left.
This is a
How would you
golden
play this?
opportunity.
Fish?
I think they will need to do a variation. I think the Briars defenders have shown that if you hit a ball straight at them, they are just going to get in your way and trap it. So they're going to need to change it up, I think, get the keeper off balance because she's stopped quite a few. So I would say to Ella and then Ella to cross somewhere else. Ella needs to take it outside. There we go. That was the idea.
Oh,
And a good attempt from Alyssa, but straight onto the foot. Sometimes when the corner breaks down, that's actually a really good opportunity to score if you can regather it because everyone is thrown off. It's not following the usual script and weird things happen.
I noticed that in my, sport that I love so much, the rugby league. Sometimes,
Good ball from Alyssa. Oh. And off the rebound,
replay.
Hillary.
Okay, so if we have a look at the replay, Alyssa passes it through. Lindsay has a go, rebounds, and
I think just picked up that ball and scored.
Hillary cleans up, and so they take a 1-0 lead in this clash. 7 minutes to go in the final quarter.
Debbie did a good job at defending the first shot, but it didn't bounce far enough. Hillary picked it back up and went straight into the goal. We'll have to get back to...
That seems to have woken up the crowd up here. Are we all alive?
Slightly more so.
I know the day is still young. If you're a teenager, that is.
All right, Kath has the ball. She's gone for a hit. A very nice trap from Alyssa. And she was looking for Ellie, but didn't quite get it through. Looking to jink it, I think, which is just pop it up above someone's stick. Didn't quite get there. Briars hoping to hit back.
We've got some expert commentators joining us for the afternoon. Fish is sticking around for a little bit of the next game, I think, as well as Patrick. The one and only Patrick Ward is coming to lead the commentary team this afternoon, so don't miss that action. There will be a separate link on the Sutherland Facebook page for our Sydney Women's Hockey League games starting at 2:30 today.
Good intercept by Beck.
Oh!
Hillary almost managed it again, but just outside the post.
They're getting a bit of rhythm with their passing now, aren't they, Fish?
Yeah, it's a lot more accurate. Sutherland press. They've left a big gap right there, and Briars has picked up on it well. Good pick up by Kate, who's running, looking for Tegan. Cleaned up by Andrea, but Briars will get the ball back. So almost in their attacking 25. A good opportunity for Briars, but they do seem a little outnumbered by the Sutherland defence. Ella Murphy will take the ball for Sutherland. Looking for a free player.
Shout out to Kate Scott. Thanks for your comment in support of Hillary and Sutho. Go Hillary. Great teamwork. We agree. They seem to have got the passing together. Well, here come Briars on the counter-attack.
Good running by Mallory. Unfortunately, has turned it straight into Teresa. And Sutho will get the ball back. 4.5 minutes to go. Briars is really looking to hit back with a goal. Paige doing some nice running by herself, but Briars' attack is a little stationary there, not giving her many options for a pass. Tegan with the ball. Unfortunately, it's gotten away from her a little. And Kath will take it from the sideline. It's amazing how much you see from up here watching the game. Like when you're on the field, you don't notice all these obvious options or holes, and then you're up here and going, why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do this? But it's a lot easier when you're outside the play and you have a bit of a bird's eye view to see what should have happened.
I must say, though, it might be easy to see what you should have done, but it's not easy just to go and apply yourself on the field. The hockey players are very talented athletes.
It requires a lot of coordination. It's a very nice tackle there from Caroline, whose name I don't think I've said either. So well done, Caroline.
Caroline last on the team sheet. It's good that we got her name out. Briars have played well. If there are any Briars supporters out there, get your comments on the chat. 3 minutes to go. Now's the time to make some noise. Wonder if we've got any Briars family down here at the ground. We might have downstairs.
Darcy took the ball for Briars.
Are there any Briars supporters here?
No?
Are there any Sutho supporters here? They're not making too much noise,
No,
Fish.
we're all very quiet today, but that's all right.
They're probably waiting for Patrick to cheer them up this afternoon.
Rebecca has the ball. Nice hit
Oh,
across
beautiful.
to Eliana at the top. She's running, looking for an option, and has found a nice one back and across in Alyssa. But we've got 1 minute and 45 seconds. So Southern will be looking to score another goal and put it completely out of reach for Briars here. Briars will be looking to get a quick turnaround and try and get back up the other end of the field as fast as possible. Ella with the ball has run straight into the circle. Good touch from Ellie. Great stop from the keeper. A lot of shots at goal.
Yes.
And the umpire has not allowed that goal. I think he's going to call it a dangerous shot, potentially. Having a conference.
Right, we're watching the replay here. Let's just have a look in case it is awarded.
It was Ella, I think, who had that final shot after a lot of back and forth, some good stops from the keeper.
So umpires are just conferring. I thought it was a goal, but I may be biased.
Yeah, I would like some clarity myself on the rule with raised balls in the circle when you're shooting on goal. And maybe that's my clarity. You can shoot what would normally be deemed dangerous.
Well, they had a very good detailed discussion about.
Yeah.
So thank you again to our umpires. It's
And
not an easy job.
no. And with 30 seconds to go, you would think that Sutherland is going to take this game 2 goals in 30 seconds. I'm not sure I've ever heard of that happening. I mean, anything's possible, really. But with that turnaround, Jade
Nice
is going
speed there
on a
from
solo
Jade.
run.
Oh, beautiful tackle. That's Adelaide.
I think that will be the game. We've got 2 seconds left. Big hit from Hannah. And that is the conclusion of a very tight game between Sutherland and Briars. Good competition, but Sutherland's come out in the end with a 2-0 win.
Yeah, congratulations to Sutherland, but thank you to Briars for travelling to Sutho to be part of our Ladies' Day. Thank you to all the supporters that are watching in interstate, especially the Briars supporter from Tasmania. Thank you for tuning in. That's the end of the Sydney East Competition Games at Sutherland today. Thank you for being part of the action. Thank you to Fish and our producing team, main camera today, Sam Badgelados, and Anna on the second camera. We appreciate everybody's support of women's hockey, and if you're in the area, please come down. There's a lunch on now, and then at 2:30 this afternoon, the Sydney Women's Hockey League gets underway, followed by the ML3, the big important ML3 clash at 4 p.m. The link is on the Sutherland Facebook page. Be sure to check it out, and we'll hopefully see you later. But for now, bye from Tradies Hockey Park.